standing. Good morning. Thank you guys so much for coming. Good morning. We'll start with our hands at our heart and take a moment to come inside and make a transition from your day to being here now. And we'll take the arms with the sweeping up, up, and let your palms touch. You can even catch your hands and go up and over. A big yawn is always good. Up and exhale over. And you're just checking in with how your body feels today. Up and over. You might be able to get a little deeper as you're here. Up and over. Keep going. I'm just going to adjust my shirt a little bit. Go up and over. And we'll hold the next time you're here. We're going to hold. 3, 5, 4. Good. Elbows are lengthening. 3, 2. You can add a foot over and you can add a hand down. You're also welcome to add any kind of rotations that you're craving, that you might need. And just see what your body feels like today. We'll hold 5, stretching that whole sideline. 4, this is great for shoulder health, back health, and for increased breathing. Your ribs are separating, spreading apart with that breath. Now you're going to open up both arms. Now the feet go on neutral, go up and over to the other side. See how that side is. As you're here, you might decide to cross a foot. You might decide to lower a hand and even add rotation. 5, 4, 3, beautiful. 2, keep stretching, and inhale, and exhale, come back up. Nice. Take those feet underneath. Now open up the legs, maybe about 4 feet apart. When you put your wrist out, that's about where they need to be. The wrist are over the ankles. Now on your exhale, come on down. And at first you can put your hands on your ankles and bend and straighten your knees a few times here. Bend and straighten, bend and straighten, bend and straighten, and then hold. 5. You can shake out your neck. 4, 3. Interlace the fingers if you'd like to add on. Lift the arms overhead. I'm going to take a look just to make sure the volume is working. Looking good. Everybody's great. Hi, Pam. 5, 4, 3, 2. And then take that inhale to release and pull yourself back up to about 90 or parallel to the floor, 90 degrees in the hip. Let your blood pressure settle and then push into the floor. Your feet are pushing, your hands can go to the back body, your elbows can squeeze, lift your heart. 5, feel your front hip stretch. 4, 3, 2, and then open up into vertical arms, stretch out. We're going to turn that right knee and just take about 3 knee bends here. What you're doing is tracking your knee with your second toe, and then leave that knee over the heel and take that right elbow over, reach your left arm up, and you can rotate your rib cage open. You might feel like you can go a little lower. 5, beautiful. Breathing. 4, 3, 2. Now this arm might be able to come behind you. See if you can hook it maybe behind your back, lower, and we'll hold another. 5, good. Kind of act like there's a wall behind you. You're putting your shoulder blade against. 4, that's it. 3, yeah, some of you, right, Pam, might want to catch that arm. That's great. 2, good, Cheryl. Who doesn't like a good hug wrapped around the leg in the morning? So you're just wrapping there. Now you're going to release. You're going to push all the way up to vertical. lift your spine up and then back. So instead of collapsing into the back, you're lifting up and back. Your hand goes to your thigh or your calf. Breathe into that rib cage. You can look up if that's okay with your neck. If otherwise, you can just look straight ahead or down. 5. Your right knee's on top of the ankle. Breathe. 4. Click on pulling your arm. 3, 2. Now you are going to inhale and come back up to vertical. Now press, turn the toes. The other foot is going to bend towards the other wall. You're going to bend 3 times with that knee. So 3, 2. You see how your knee tracks in the morning, and you want to in line with that second toe. Let that knee stay over. The elbow comes down. The other arm goes up. It's like you're painting a huge rainbow. Stretch. Gorgeous. Rotate, open towards the sky if you want more. That deliberate breath will increase the stretch on that side body. You can see how from finger to foot I'm getting as long as I can. Breathing. Now the option here was to come down towards the floor. You don't have to. You just feel if that's for you. Good. Nice, Rick. There was another option where this top arm, even if you're on your thigh and it works, you just take it behind you. Good, Karen, that's it, yeah. And some of you even took a wrap, where you wrapped your hand underneath. 4, 2. Take another inhale. Now on your exhale, you see if you can use strong legs and a strong core. Very good. Open up. Nice, Cheryl. So you're in 5-pointed star. Come down, interlace your fingers again if you'd like, and let the arms go overhead. And hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now while you're here, let your hands go down to your right ankle and just enjoy that leg getting its own attention. Next off, I'm going to take off my wrap, but you guys keep going. Good. Okay, volume looks like it's still working. Everybody's responding. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now on the 1, you can walk over to your other foot or your other ankle. Good. And exhale, release tension. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. And as you're ready, come back in the center. Your hands can go to the opposite elbow and you can hang, kind of like the clapper of a bell. Shake it out. And if you want to add on, you can walk your hands more forward and take the hammock pose, which is kind of like down dog plus the wide legs. It's up to you. Good. I see you already got there. Beautiful. All right, hold here. Hammock 5. Toes can be in at the heels. 4, 3, 2, and then walk yourself back up, and then take your hands to your hip bones again. Halfway up, like a parallel to the floor table. Push your feet into the floor and take a little elbow behind you, back bend, heart lifts. 5, 4, 3, 2. Your abs go in neutral. Now step or jump together, hands together, and let's take a quad stretch. Nice. Right hand comes back, right hand goes to your foot. You're tall. See how those muscles feel this morning. Your ribs pull down. 10, your pubic bone pulls up. 9, 8, There you go. 7, 6, 5, that's it. 4, 3, we're gonna add on a challenge. 2, take that same foot into tree. So see if it can go up to your calf or your inner thigh. Yep, that's right. Go right away. Yes, so dynamically switching. And you can get your arms in a prayer pose or up or cow face. So this is cow face where your elbow reaches up, your left shoulder finds that hand. Yep, there you go. Beautiful. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhaling, and then exhaling, letting that hand down, letting the foot down, letting the hands together. That's great. Can you feel that energy on how open that feels? Lift and spread your toes, and we'll take that left hand behind and hold on to that foot the best you can. Your right arm can open like a state of receptivity. Notice how the shoulders down the back, your ribs are tucked. Beautiful. So there is a little tone in your abs here where the pubic bone pulls up and the ribs pull down. There's a sense of release in the shoulder and the quad and in the face. Looks great, guys. Love it. Nice. Now there is a transitional challenge where your left foot, good, Cheryl, goes to probably your calf or your inner thigh. And then you press one on the other and the other on it. So it's like there's a traction. Now you can take your arms up if you'd like, or you can take that cow face. All right, there we go. Head up against that arm. Good. And as you're here, you notice you can take a little fuller breath. It's like you're putting light in an attic and you're shining it all throughout the rib cage. Jawline parallel to the floor. Really good. Look how balanced. Inhale. Now we are going to release those hands. They can come to the heart. And inhale. And on the exhale, that left foot can come down. Gorgeous. And we're going to add on. So either take a quad stretch like you did before, or you can press that foot into your hand and take a dancer pose, Natarajasana. Right hip steers down. 10. There you go. 9. Good. 8. 7. If you can keep a dancer pose when a dog jumps on your thigh, you're amazing. Good, Pam. 4, 3, 2. Now, when you're transitioning, you're also working the posture. You're working the breath. Good, Cheryl, and your hands come back. Let's try the other side. Go up and behind. Your hand goes to your foot. Now, that could be where you stay, but if you wanted to add on, your left foot pushes. Okay, there you go. And when you lean over a lot, you sometimes have to adjust your gaze because you don't want any tension in your neck. So you may find you have to, you have to adjust your gaze down a little. Your right knee has a bit of softness. Make sure you're not letting it bend backwards. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly come back and let those feet come underneath your heart. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna take an inhale to go up, a little bit of a back bend, sitting down. Palms could come together and you can rotate your upper back so that your elbow hooks on your thigh. 5, 4, 3, 2, face front. Inhale, exhale, palms together and hook your elbow on that thigh. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, face front. And then if you'd like to add on, lift up both heels. Now you're on all toes. You're trying to balance across the toes and build strength in the ankles. 5, your knees track with your middle hip and your heel. 4, 3, very good. 2, and on the 1, lower your heels. Standing tall, hands come to your heart. Beautiful. And so we're going to add on the right foot forward, the left foot back. This is called pyramid. Notice that your foot is in line with your middle hip. Notice that your knees have softness. You're lifting your arms, so you're more on a railroad track than you are on a tightrope. Now, arms can go behind you, either interlace or hold on to the elbows. Take an inhale, exhale, hinge, and you might even do reverse namaste. That's always fun here. So inhale, now exhale, hinge. Your gaze is going to change. I'm looking at you, but you could be probably looking at your toes. There you go. All right, let's do that. Right hamstring, neck is soft. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now take another inhale, and your exhale can let your hands come on your thigh or your shin and just sort of notice. You might bend your knee. You can take low pyramid. Neck is soft. Your hamstring is gently stretching. You're not doing anything that's aggressive to the knee or the sit bone. 5, 4, 3, 2. On the 1, we're going to come back up. Hands come to your heart and let your feet go together. Soft landing. Send the other one back. Now you're in a pyramid, but you're on the other side. I'm turning so you can see. Go up with your arms. Big, you can take 5 big arm circles. 4, your scapula, go up and down. 3, the back. 2, 1 more. Now your hands are going to go to a position of namaste or interlaced. Inhale, open the chest and shoulders. Keep those chest and shoulder muscles open as you hinge. It's really easy to drop around back. You want to keep them open. Your gaze might be at your toes. I'm going to look at you for a minute. Yeah. The left hip steers back, the right hip steers forward. There you go. There's no tension in the neck or the jaw. Notice how your foot is balancing. Your ankles are getting stronger. You see these little contractions happening. The body is getting stronger in balance. And what you can do here is lower the hands, probably on the thigh or the calf, and take a lower pyramid. It does not have to be aggressive. In fact, it shouldn't be. You want to protect that knee and that sit bone. So relax your tension. You can shake out your neck if you want. Make sure those toes are separated. 3, 2. Now, as you're ready, you can come back up. Your hands are going to go to your heart. Your feet are going to come together. Lift and spread your toes. Go up. Nice. And on your exhale, you're going to go down to a downward dog. Your hands can go to the floor. I'm going to be moving my my camera in a moment, but you can take a downward dog and you can walk it out. And if you need any drink, this is a good time to take it too. All right, so a little drink. Both heels press, both heels lift, and hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. You can lower your knees, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Lift up your right leg and possibly lift up your left hand to that right leg. Now then your hand can push into your foot into your hand, and you can open up towards the sky. Good. 10, or you're just balancing. Good. 9, that leg up. 8, 7, yep. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower down, and let's do the other. Lift up your left leg, take your right hand to your foot and push. Breathe. Four, 3, 2, take another inhale, and then exhale, come back down. We'll take one child's pose where you push your hips back towards your heels. Inhale, stretch out your hands and take a downward dog, and your heels press back. This time put your left foot on your right calf, heel, and push that one into more of a stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then the other foot comes down, and press the right foot down. And hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then both heels press. Right shin comes down, right hand stays down, left foot goes back, open up, lift up your heart. Good. Yeah, press the hip up, press the heart forward. There you go. 5. That's it. And make sure your knee's happy. You can always double up your mat there. Good. Press up. 4. Let the breath expand that area. 3, 2, gorgeous. Exhale, that hand comes down, that knee comes down, right foot behind you, right arm up, and press up. Breathe into the ribs, space out the ribs. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take another inhale, and then exhale to come back down. Nice. And then take the downward dog where you press your heels towards the floor. If you'd like to add on, put your elbows on the mat and become dolphin. The heels will feel further off the ground here. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now, if you can, push yourself back up into a down dog, and then shift your way into a plank and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now lower yourself all the way down, pelvis is down, hands on the floor, hands hover above the floor, and then lift up your back. When you're ready, add on hands on the floor, Cobra, Bhujangasana. Send the shoulder blades down the back, only go as high as you feel like you can keep your lower back not collapse, your belly's pulling up. Good. Okay, terrific. You've spiraled your elbows to point towards the floor. 5. Good. Upper back. 4. I'm going to show form here. 3, 2. Lower down. All these are for posture. All these are so our upper back does not get rounded, our shoulders stay open. So now your hands are like a rocket beside your pelvis. Lift up your upper body. You could lift up your toes as well from your knees down and just breathe. When you inhale, you go up. Your gaze is probably going to have to be down towards the mat. Everybody I see looks good. 4, you just want to make sure there's no tension here in the neck. 3, 2, relax, release for a moment, and then interlace the fingers if your body will let you. If not, just leave the hands where they were. Lift up your upper body, lift up your back, lift up your toes. Now see if you can switch hands. The other hand's on the outside. Lift up. 10, 8, 5. Beautiful. 2. And we have that one to do again, or bow pose, which is hands to your feet or ankles and lift up. Beautiful. That's it. 7, 6. Strengthening the upper back for posture and opening the chest and shoulders so they don't get rounded forward. Strengthening those neck muscles that prevent vulture neck or forward head syndrome. Take an inhale. Building bone density for healthy bones. We're going to exhale, lower down and press back into a child's pose. Push your hips back. And this time with child's pose, walk your fingertips far to one side. Walk them over, and that's going to feel like your whole lats getting stretched. Good, Karen. Eventually, you're just coming back into a child pose with the arms over to one side. There is a stretch where you can open up that clamshell, that right armpit opens. 5, 4, 3, 2. Walk it over to the other side. Now pinky far away from the hip. Breathe into that rib cage. And if you'd like to add on the clamshell, you open up that rib cage, look underneath the armpit. Nice. Inhale. And then exhale to come back. Good job. We're gonna come back up. Now this next one is either a squat or a happy baby. So if you do not do well with squat, you can always take happy baby. It is also coincidentally a great place to take a sip of drink. Palms can push down. Good. Lower legs, feet. If you can reach your toes here, it's a great place to make sure the toes are separated, that they're not crimping up in a hammer toe. There's space. There you go. 5, that looks great. Oh, it feels really good. 4, 3, 2, nice. And let's take a negotiating cowgirl. Just press out one thigh for about 5. Now this lower leg is getting more stretch, opening up that hip. 4, 3, there's happy baby. Good, Karen. 2, yep. And then go to the other side. We're just gonna even it up. So one side, good. 0, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and then exhale, come back down. Good. So our booty's really close to the floor. We may as well go down. And we're gonna come up to a reverse table or reverse plank. So you can have knees long, or you can have knees bent 90, and you're gonna lift up your hips and hold. 10, good. 9, 8, 7, there you go. 6, coming down when you can. 5, I'll count slow for the last. 4, 3, 2, lower your hip and then sit up and kind of take your hands and hold hands with yourself. 5 little wrist rolls. Good. 5 little wrist rolls the other way. Good. We're going to take an inhale and let those knees bend. Now see if you can, and if you need to sit, grab it. See if you can take about 20 counts to get down. 1, 2, 3, good. 4, the way to make it harder is arms frame your face. 5, kind of like a picture frame. 6, 13, 14, 15, you're doing great. 16, 17, 18, 19. Now, on the 20, you can either take a basic hamstring stretch, or if you'd like to grab 2 fingers around your big toe, come up to an ab crunch, lift up your left leg, take your left hand down to your thigh, and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower. Now take your other 2 fingers around that big toe, reach out your right arm, lift up your torso and hold. Ab crunch. 10. Your modification is just to take a hamstring stretch. 9, yep. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now lower down. Now fingertips behind your head, and we're going to take 50 yogic bicycles for the abs. Your belly pulls in. Come out of it anytime you need to. Otherwise, you're going to take 56 with control, not just blazing through them. 8, 9, 10. You can pull the toes back. 11, 12, 13, 14. Exhaling and pointing. And flexing for 10. Spreading the toes. Take 10 more. Point. Shoulder blade off the mat. And then rest your head for just a moment. Rest your legs. Move your toes. Spread your ankles. Spread your toes. Move your ankles. And now we're gonna take a little bicycle in the air. So see how I'm bicycling? We're gonna use that to come up 3 times. So come up 3 times, the best you can. 2 and 1, seated. Perfect. Now left arm goes up and behind into the rack, elbow soft. Right arm comes up and behind into the rack. And you lift up your heart. You make sure your elbows have a lot of softness. More than you think is better. More bend is better. Lift your heart. And you're gonna feel your shoulders and your chest open. This is a postural stretch. Now get that breath in there, expand. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna go down another 20 seconds. So you can take a sip if you need to. 1, 2, feel your abs. 3, good. 4, nice, Rick. 5, we're gonna stay hydrated. Good, Cheryl. 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we're gonna do 10 more. 10, 9. Toes are spread out. 5, 4, stretch them out. 3, 2. Now this time take a full body stretch, arms overhead. You can reach through one arm and then the other. And then take your feet on the floor and then curl up. We'll do 5 bridges just to really make sure the spine is healthy. There's this saying that you're as young as your spine. So we're keeping it mobile and we're keeping it strong. That's what we do. 2. Now the next time that you're up in your bridge, you're just verifying, are my hips level? Are my knees roughly over my heels? And if you want to add on, interlace your fingers underneath the low back and take that shoulder and that chest stretch. So this is called Setu Bandhasana. Sometimes it's all called Dvipadipedam, depending on what part of India you're in, but it's a bridge pose. Your eyes can close. This is a precursor to a full back bend. So those of you that are craving the full back bend, Chakrasana, if you do that, your fingertips are going towards your shoulders and then you lift up. Either way, 5, 2 more breaths. And if you're in the lower bridge, take your hands out and then roll through your spine a vertebra at a time. And then we'll take the right ankle to the left thigh, reach your hands to that window. And if you need to rock, you can rock. If you need a pillow, you can do that. Good. This is a really great stretch. High benefit, low risk. Neck is soft, jaw is soft. So it can influence the low back. A great place to add some ankle rolls if you need. The toes are free. And let's do ankle to thigh on the other. Reach your hands through the window, catch that thigh or that shin. Notice that your sides may feel different, they may not feel the same. So if you ever feel one that's tighter than the other, you feel free to take a few more cycles of inhale and exhale here. Give it the attention, it's one. It's a great place to move the ankles. Spread the toes. Release tension from your neck and shoulders. If you tend to clench, you can separate the lips. Just sometimes that little cue will help release tension in the neck, shoulders, and jaw. Five, 4, 3, 2. Now on the one, this left leg can go very long. The right knee can go across the body. Lift and shimmy your hips so that your left hand can press that right knee down. The right arm can go out like a T or a Y. So knee down, twist. Yep, there you go. I like the way you lifted your hips and then take the knee over. That way your hips are in line with your spine. Your gaze will be towards the right arm. Yeah, you can take circles here too. You guys stay there. I'm going to adjust my camera in a little bit. And that way I can see you better and you can see me better. And feel your lower back release. Feel your hip release. Feel your arm, your chest, your shoulder release. You can double check, make sure you're not clenching your fist. Going to help the nerves here as well. Your eyes are already closed. Your breath is already coming in your nose. So we're already creating a healthy environment for the parasympathetic system to start healing. Every exhale is a chance to release any dense energy in the body, any tension. You're letting the floor support you. When you're ready, we're going to realign and take the right leg long and take the left knee down. You might have to scoot your hips over. Your hand can help that knee stay in place like a paperweight. Your left arm can go out. If you'd like to do circles here with your arm, you sure can. Your gaze will be towards that left hand side, but you can shut the eyes once you're established. Three, and 2. Just notice how you can release tension the more you're here, just letting go. Eyes soft, jaw soft. The breath might even get a little fuller. You're going to slowly come out and do a leg on the wall pose. You
Ritacarini. But if you'd like to take the wide V, which is an inner thigh stretch, you can do that. I'll show you. You can also put your head, if you need, on a little pillow. So your legs are up and you're welcome to go out and let the inner thighs get a passive stretch here because gravity's pulling down. If that's too much, just leave the legs straight up. Another trick here is to put a block underneath each thigh so they don't go beyond your comfort level. But if you're comfortable here, just let the gravity take them. Now expand the breath, let your eyes close. You're just imagining that you're in your most beautiful place. It can be anywhere that you imagine. That the sky is beautiful. You can notice the clouds, notice the surface you're lying on. Notice the temperature and the sun on your face. And notice what noises you hear in your most beautiful place. Notice the flowers and the trees. And whatever animals you see. No one is expecting anything of you, nothing to do, nothing to say, no problems to figure out, just resting and taking a break from the world for a moment. You can bias your exhales and let go of any tension in the body. And the breath is like a flashlight, shining light in all the dark areas of the torso, letting your exhale release any tension that's left behind, anything of the past, anything of the future, just taking a moment for now. Follow the breath through your nose, follow it to the rib cage, and just notice where it goes. And then again, submerge your senses in the view around you. Look at all of the colors that you see, all the animals, the plants, the sky, the clouds. Notice what you hear. Notice any breeze or sun feeling on the feeling on your face, the feeling on your skin. Notice the sounds, maybe the birds, the trees rustling, whatever you hear. And notice that sense of peace in your body. And then take a moment to begin wiggling the fingers and the toes and to ease your way back and towards a seated position. Take your time. You're lifting up through your spine without much effort. And as you're there, you're finding a comfortable place. Gently drop an ear towards the shoulder so that you can gently release any tension in the neck. If you'd like to add more, you can reach your arm down and one arm can assist. Relax the shoulders down the back and just stay in that peaceful place, letting your senses submerge to be more grounding in the present moment. Drop the chin a little bit more diagonally for that rear deltoid, that rear scapula muscle, the levator scapula. Then gently take your chin towards the chest, and both hands could help you here. Your elbows might even come down in front where the lower, the muscles go really low towards the scapula, the middle of the upper back for the neck. So you might feel a really long neck stretch. And then you can inhale up into a neutral head position and take the ear to shoulder on the other side. Reach your arm down.
And then your chin goes in a more diagonal, sort of towards that clavicle on a diagonal. Wherever you feel a stretch is going to be fine. Reach your other hand down. You're bringing your torso back into neutral and just releasing any tension in the neck and shoulders. We'll take 2 fingers on the eyebrows and just squeeze. Go out a little bit, squeeze. Go out a little bit, squeeze. Go out a little bit. And we're going to do that 2 more times. From the middle of the eyebrows, you're going to release any tension that might be in that area. And again. Now the fingertips go to the temples and you accent the lift, and then you finish the circle around. You accent the lift and you finish the circle around. We'll do that 3 more times. Now we're going to go to the ears, and with the ears you're going to gently pull up, go back down to the base of the ears, pull up and out. Imagine you're pulling along the spokes of like a bicycle tire. You're kind of pulling each spoke out, stretching the ears and even the lobes. And again, kind of going out and up, getting a new spoke. Yep. We'll do that 1 more time, pulling through the ears, pulling through the ears, pulling through the ears. Nice. And then the hands are going to come in front, and this is the havening. This one creates delta brain waves, healing. So you can just feel that touch. We'll do each of these about 5 to 8 times. You'll know. So you're just going to spread your fingers over the palm. Yes. Feel that. Just notice that sense of self-soothing and calm. Now the hands are going to cross, and from shoulder down to the elbows, just a little brushing. Bathing the amygdala, creating delta brain waves. 1 more time. And then the fingertips go to the middle of the eyebrows and they spread out the eyes. They go underneath the eyes, back out to the temples and down the jaw. At the center of the chin, you do it again, out and around and down. And we're going to do that 3 more times. Out. We're going to do that 2 more times. And just notice that healing touch. And then the hands are going to go over the heart, and you have a little space underneath your palm where you're just going to hold an intention. What is the intention that you would like to keep for the next few hours? What kind of energy is that? It could be that you're going to continue to be kind to yourself and do what you need to self-soothe. It could be staying in peace. Just set that intention, feel your energy. Be created for the next few hours. So you're imagining yourself going through your day with that energy of peace, or creating a self-soothing rituals anytime you need it. Creative flow, whatever it is you're feeling that drawn, whatever you're drawn to. Notice how you feel. Whenever you're ready, let your eyes open and come back into the room. And may you have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming, guys. Thank you. Bye.